This is Kajol Jadhav and I am here to explain daily current affairs for UPSC Civil Services exam.
With the notice of his impeachment rejected, Chief Justice of India Dipak Misra should proactively initiate reform. Is there a provision in the Constitution that deals with the impeachment of the Chief Justice of India? Is impeachment a political process? What powers does the Vice President have with regard to admitting or rejecting a motion for impeachment? In the context of the challenge to the CJI's decisions, is the judiciary seen as state under our Constitution? What reforms have been proposed to ensure better judicial accountability? GS Paper 2. Structure, organizations and functioning of the executive and the judiciary. In this video, you can find detailed answers for all the above questions. The above article has been retrieved from thehindu.com, dated April 27, 2018.
What we are providing here is just a 10% sample out of the full-length video. Visit our website iasvideos.com to join the course and to unlock all videos. We offer this pen drive course cash on delivery on Amazon.in too. Amazon will deliver our course to your doorstep.
What is the context about? In an unprecedented move, 7 opposition parties finally initiated the process to impeach the Chief Justice of India, Dipak Misra. Vice President and Rajya Sabha Chairman Venkaiah Naidu has rejected the motion. The matter may soon be in the Supreme Court, and if it is, the CJI should not constitute a bench to hear this petition if the credibility of our judiciary is to be preserved. Is there a provision in the Constitution that deals with the impeachment of Chief Justice of India? As the CJI is the only first among equals, he too, like the other judges of the Supreme Court and High Courts, can be impeached on the ground of proved misbehavior or incapacity under Article 124(4). The Judges Act 1968 contains details of the process. The motion is to be signed by 50 members of Rajya Sabha or 100 members of Lok Sabha, and if it is admitted, an inquiry committee consisting of a Supreme Court judge, a High Court Chief Justice and a distinguished jurist is to probe the charges. If the charges stand proven, the motion is to be presented to each House of Parliament and passed by a majority of the House and 2/3 of those present and voting in the same session. Is impeachment a political process? It is neither entirely political nor entirely judicial, but a fine and judicious blend of the two. The process of admission of the impeachment motion, constitution of inquiry committee and its findings are in the nature of judicial processes, but the adoption of the motion by Parliament is certainly a political process, as members do vote along party lines. What powers does the Vice President have with regard to admitting or rejecting a motion for impeachment? Both the Chairman of Rajya Sabha and Speaker of Lok Sabha must conduct themselves in such a manner that their actions demonstrate their utmost impartiality. In deciding on an impeachment motion, the Vice President should not ideally take over the role of the inquiry committee and pass judgment on the allegations. For the first time in Indian history, an impeachment motion has been rejected at the admission stage. But at the same time, as the presiding officer, the Vice President is not supposed to mechanically admit any motion just because it has been signed by the requisite number of members. In the context of the challenge to the CJI's decisions, it is judiciary seen as state under our Constitution. The judiciary, when acting judicially, is not state. But when the CJI or the Supreme Court take administrative decisions, they are definitely subject to fundamental rights. In Sri Lekha Vidyarthi, the court said that the reasonable and non-arbitrary exercise of discretion is an inbuilt requirement of law, and any unreasonable or arbitrary exercise of it violates the right to equality. Bench constitution being an administrative function, the CJI cannot act in an arbitrary manner. What reforms have been proposed to ensure better judicial accountability? The Judges Bill 2006, based on the 195th report of the Law Commission, sought to create a judicial forum to deal with complaints against judges with the establishment of the National Judicial Council, which was supposed to investigate charges of misbehavior. 4 senior-most judges were to serve as its members. Where impeachment was not warranted, warnings and advisories could be issued, and withdrawal of judicial work, asking a judge to voluntarily retire, and private or public admonition or censure were proposed as minor consequences. Its powers under Article 124 are confined to regulating the investigation and proof of misbehavior. The bill could not be passed as then opposition did not allow Parliament to function and the UPA government failed to evolve a consensus.